Hello people, I'm the Real Comic Book Gamer, and today I'm going to be talking about my initial impressions for the Star Wars Battlefront 2 beta, because it's finally here. Been waiting so long for this. I live streamed some of it last night when it first came out. I live streamed at like 1:30 a.m. my time. It was a ton of fun, and yeah, so I'm just going to be giving you guys my initial thoughts. I haven't done everything in the game. I haven't even played every game, but I've played all except for the Starfighter game mode. But anyways, let's just get into it. I'm just going to be randomly talking about a bunch of different stuff. So first off, let's talk about the gunplay, because I think they completely nailed it. It's amazing. It's much better than the first game. It's still very arcadey, but at the same time, there's actually things to compensate for. Like as a heavy, you can't just full-on blast when you're shooting at someone across the map or across the bow. You have to actually like burst and things. That's one thing I was noticing when I'd be shooting people that were across from me on Theed. They would just be holding down the trigger like it was Battlefront 1, just shooting at me, and I'd be bursting with my heavy rifle, and I would just destroy them because I'd be more accurate with the burst. And I really like that. I think the gunplay, they struck a good balance between skill and more arcadey fast-pacedness. Now let's talk about the classes. So I feel like the classes are done really well. The officer is the one that I'm just not a fan of. I don't care. It's like complete support role and you can't really do much, but it's fine for if you're not too good at the game, I guess. But besides that, it's not that great of a class. It's definitely not my favorite, but I feel like a lot of people are going to lean towards the heavy. The heavy definitely seems to be the easiest class to use. The sniper is really satisfying and really good on Takodana. It's my favorite class to use on Takodana because I just think it destroys because of how the map is laid out and where you can hide sort of in the jungle and with its thermo binoculars. And so I think the sniper class is pretty good and very well done. And the assault class is well done. It's for what it's for. When you get in that close quarters engagements, you definitely want the assault class, and the heavy is that medium, and the sniper's long range, and that's where it just leaves the officer as the like, what are you? We've got long, medium, and short range covered. What are you, officer? And the officer class is just kind of like, I'm here to help people. I'm here to support, and that's what the officer is for. But yeah, I feel like the classes are done very well, and I like this class system. As far as the star cards and everything, I haven't really gotten into it that much. So the star cards look okay. I just unboxed a bunch of stuff because you get like a couple crates to unbox at the very beginning. And it's like, okay, whatever. This stuff doesn't really affect gameplay that much. So I'm fine with that being microtransactions because the stuff doesn't really affect gameplay that much. Plus, they got to make money after launch somehow, considering they're not going to be charging for DLC. So I'm fine with that stuff being microtransactions because it doesn't really have that big effect of gameplay. Moving on to the heroes real quick, I did play as the two new heroes. I haven't played as Han or Boba yet. I did play as them in the alpha, but things have changed since the alpha, so I'm just going to be talking about the beta purely. So Rey and Darth Maul are who I've played as them both multiple times. They're pretty fun. I enjoy how they handle. I think they're both pretty cool. I think Rey's charge needs to be changed a bit. It looks really stupid when she charges, and it's not very effective, and I feel like her charge needs to be changed somehow, just modified to make it faster or not last as long, because she just like sits there charging forever, and it's a slow charge, and it's kind of stupid. I feel like they can make that a bit more effective. Besides that, I like their abilities. I think it matches them well. They're both really fun to play as, and I just enjoy going around the map and just beating people up with them. The heroes versus villains aspect of it, like when you're actually fighting, I feel like that's one of the things that this game actually does worse than the game before, because on most things they improved, but the heroes versus villains combat in this isn't very good to me. It's just kind of like hack and slash. There's no real skill to it, to where in the first Battlefront, the first EA Battlefront, that was one of the things I felt like they did much better than even the original Battlefronts, because the original Battlefronts, if you remember, in Battlefront 2, when it was heroes versus villains, it was literally just like baseball bats. You just start beating each other, and whoever got the first hit in would win that lightsaber fight because you just knocked the other person over. And in this, it's not quite that, but it's similar. But in Battlefront 1, there's actually skill and timing to it. But in this game, it's just spam your abilities and just like click as fast as you can to attack the person. There's not much skill to it. It's like whoever just notices the other person first and activates their abilities, or who has more health, is going to win. There's not much skill to it. I am excited to see if it's any different when it's actually just heroes versus villains, because in this game, you know, there's infantry and other things to concentrate on, but still, I've had some fights, and it's very hectic, and it doesn't seem like there's much skill to it. That's one of the things that they didn't improve on, is the heroes versus villains combat. It's just not very exciting or fun. To run the other games, when heroes would clash, it was really fun, exciting, and just, yeah, it was great. But in this one, not so much. One of the few things that I have a problem with in the beta so far. Now let's talk about Takodana, which is the map from The Force Awakens, and it's got the Strike game mode, I believe that's what it's called, which is basically the last part of Infiltration from the Rogue One game mode in the first Battlefront. It's basically that. It's just one team has to go and pick up data, a data pack or whatever it is, and take it to a certain location, and the other team has to stop them from doing that, and that's all it is. The map itself on the inside of like Maz's Cantina or whatever it's called, that place is cool, but the outside, the forest and stuff is just kind of generic and there's not much to it. And the map is really small and it's just not that great and it's not that fun of a game mode, and it's just a generic game mode on a generic map that's not that great. It's just not, it's nothing special. I do like sniping in the woods, but it's just, there's nothing really to it. It's nothing like, wow, this is really cool or anything like that. It's just, okay, this is whatever. I've played way better forest maps than this on much more interesting game modes, but instead, nah, it's just not very good. To where Theed is awesome. The map design for Theed is great. Theed looks awesome. I like the game mode. It's pretty fun. No one, including myself, really bothers playing the objective on the first part, because, well, at least when you're the clones, because it doesn't seem like you can really take down the MTT. You just can't really do it. It seems like an impossible task. I doubt you can really do it unless everyone was playing the objective, but you know everyone's not. So I kind of just wait to play the objective till we get inside, because it seems like an impossible task outside. But it is it's a fun game mode and I like it, and it's pretty good. I do believe that we can maybe benefit from having some more people. Like if it was 25v25, I feel like that might help it a bit, because there are some times where you run around and you'll just see no one. You just run around the streets of Theed and there's no one. But then again, when it's 25v25 and then you get to the inside part, it could get maybe more hectic. But on the outside part, it's just like, okay, I'm running around and there's no one. Oh, they're all on the other side of the street. I have to run all the way over. Okay, I'm dead. Waiting to spawn. I spawn. Okay, there's no one. In that part, they could definitely do better with. I just feel like they could do a much better job with maybe just getting more action when you're outside instead of just no one there. But yeah, overall, I'm really enjoying this beta so far. Again, this is initial impressions. This is first impressions. I've only played like something like 8 games or something. I haven't played very much, but I really enjoyed it. It's a lot of fun. I think the heroes are really fun to play as, besides the heroes versus villains combat. That's not too great, but that's it's overall, it's pretty fun. I'm excited for the full game, and chances are if you're watching this, I'm probably streaming right now. I'm probably streaming this game right now, so if you want to check that out, just go to my channel and you'll see my stream right there. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please subscribe to see more, and I'll see you guys later.
Yeah, I grew up with the prenup. Mama said keep my C up. Now noticing I'm getting caught cracker and getting beat up, but I stayed up long nights, working hard on my craft. Gave a fuck about the bullies or anyone in my path.